Hello, I'm Stephen Wellman with InformationWeek's over-the-air business mobility blog.
And I'm Alex Wolfe of Wolfe's Den blog. We're the Blogger Boys, and we're here today to talk about what was hot in cyberspace last week. Last week, the big issue was Apple's iPhone bricking, where users who put unauthorized third-party apps or had unlocked their iPhones downloaded the software update and found they were locked. Stephen, what kind of reaction were you getting to this?
This is very passionate. We did not expect these kind of reader responses. By and large, what blew me away was the fact that our readers went out of their way to defend Apple, a company that intentionally locked and destroyed people's devices that they bought from them simply because they wanted to put applications on a smartphone. I don't understand this at all.
I don't either. About half of the people that responded to the blog supported Apple. Not only did they support it, they slammed me for pointing out that I think as an American, you have a right. You buy your phone, you own it, you should be able to do what you want. I mean, if you bought a Toyota, you bring it home, you put in, you change your own oil, should that void the warranty?
No, not at all.
And the other thing is that, towards the end of the week, there were two lawyers that filed class action lawsuits against Apple. There have been lawsuits before when Apple cut the price of the iPhone by $200. This time, a lawyer in California, Damian Fernandez, filed suit on behalf of Tim Smith. The readers also took Apple's side here. I don't understand it. Do you?
It's a cult. That's all I can tell you right now. I mean, I can understand the beauty of great design, but sometimes you have to draw a line. I mean, Apple marketed this device as a smartphone. They didn't market it as a lockdown device. They wanted all the cachet of a smartphone. I'm sorry, but smartphones are computing devices. You can put applications on computing devices. If you're in a situation where you market something as a computing device, but you can't put software on it, I'm sorry, you're not really doing a very good job of level setting your audience or in level setting your customer base or the world at large.
You mentioned cult, Stephen. I don't want to accuse you of being a cultist, but I hear you bought an iPhone, but then you had a change of cult heart, or what?
I bought it back in the summer during the hype. I loved the device. I thought it looked great. It was a lot of fun to use, but the problem is I'm a PC user. I'm not a Mac person. The device really didn't sync all that well with my home PCs, and frankly, I kind of viewed the iPhone as a gateway drug and having to spend thousands and thousands of dollars on new hardware I really didn't need. So, I looked at it, I played with it, I turned it back in.
The other interesting aspect, I'm a big BlackBerry fan. In the midst of this, Nokia went live with web ads saying, we're open to anyone. Come, put anything you want on our phone, screw up our phone, just use the Nokia N95. That's an interesting take also there, I thought.
Yeah, Nokia is trying to court the fact that they're a more open platform than Apple, but the problem there with Nokia is that you have the N series and the E series and the X series and the J series and whatever letter you can think of. Really. It's confusing. It's not a cohesive user experience.
So what are you saying? People can't keep more than one model number in their head at one time. It's just the one letter, the iPhone.
Well, I think people like consistency and brand experience. And frankly, the fact that devices like the BlackBerry that are frankly more open than the iPhone, but are easy to use, proves that people want one experience. They don't want an alphabet soup of models.
And that's why consistency and brand experience is what the Blogger Boys are all about. I'm Alex Wolfe. I'll be back next week with
Stephen Wellman with Over the Air. Thank you for joining us.
Bye-bye.